Alright guys, I got a quick video for you here. I didn't do the whole, 20-minute thing like I try to normally do. I try to pretty much cut it down quite a bit because it's basically just on keeping your sideburns when you bald out the bottom of somebody's haircut, like, basically a bald taper or a skin fade. So that's what this video is mostly about, just trying to keep them lines and blending that temple area in with the baldness on the back of the head. So this is my cousin. He ended up wanting a bald fade, so we're gonna quickly go over it with a 2 on top. And again, I'm just gonna cut through most of this stuff just to show you how everything works and goes together as I'm doing it from the beginning. So I'm big on cleaning up my client too, so I like to keep them with the least amount of hair possible on them. So I grab my trimmers and I'm making my zero guideline, being careful not to take too much hair off of the towards the front of the temple. I'm trying to, obviously you see what I'm doing here, so I'm skipping through, I'm making sure everything's nice and clean, the usual blah blah blah. Here I did go over it with the wall shaver, electric shaver. I have no clue where the hell the footage went. So anyways, I'm continuing with my half blade, and the way I blend with my Andes is the same way I'm blending with these Austers. So anyways, I did my half guard, my half blade line, and now I'm going with the 1.5 open to the 2. Again, it's the usual stuff, which is why I'm kind of cutting through. So anyways, I'm blending downwards with the 1.5, closing it, and then I get to where I pretty much need to be. I feel it's good enough. So I'll pretty much finish that up, switch to the open guard, close it just a little bit. Now here I'm blending and I'm not exactly coming close to the arch on the front of his face. I'm trying to stick in just a little bit, so we're kind of going to be blending from left to right and then up and down at the same time in that area. And you'll be able to keep all the hair where his temple's at while keeping the regular blend of the actual fade going on. So each time I move that lever so I can cut closer to the skin, I'm blending more. In this case, I'm blending more to the right side of his temple each time I move that lever. So here, I got the blend maybe like 90% done. And again, now it's all fine tuning. So I mean, obviously I could see there's some hair on the top that I gotta take off. So I'm doing it up, and don't forget, I don't have a cameraman, so a lot of the times I will turn the camera off, and this allows me to get where I need to get to make sure my client's happy. So there is some behind the scene work going on. Anyways, the other side, all right, another view. Basically I'm gonna do the same thing as I did on his left side. We're gonna start with the zero, the trimmers. We're going to make sure we don't take too much off from the front. So I'll go over it real quick and connect it all together. Here I just did one side and then the other side, and I went all the way to the back. I didn't end up doing the back as a third part of the blend. I just did one half and then the other half. So clean it up real nice, make sure you get all the hair everywhere. And then hair does grow in different directions, so sometimes you want to cut down with those trimmers. But be careful of the back of the neck, because you really could scrape somebody up. So I'm going over real fast with the, there it is, the electric shaver. There's that little bastard. And the finger right there. The finger is the key, man. If you don't go over someone's neck with the finger, how are you going to know if it's fully bald? No good. So anyways, I use that just to check and make sure, it's real soft. I make sure I cut all the hair with that electric shaver. And I make sure it's all even, all around the back of the head. You got to go in different directions with that shaver too in order to cut the hair down to the lowest. So anyways, here I am going over the usual steps again. We're kind of fast forwarding through. Now here we go. I took it forward just a little bit from that half blade. I adjusted it forward some, and now I'm sticking to the left of the arch as I'm blending my normal area from up to down. So now I bring it forward some more, and I stick more even left. And again, that's the only thing you really need to know, is just stay away from that line you first made. So here, you know, again, I'm continuing my normal blend, and I'm going through the regular steps, along with just watching that temple area. Because again, if you want to keep that keep those arches real nice and dark, you know, you got to make sure you blend it right. So here we go. It's pretty much blended decent. Now I'm gonna do his shape up. One thing I learned early is that after you're done with the shape up, that's gonna bring out all of the imperfections that you have for your haircut. I mean, it's really gonna bring out anything that doesn't look right, that's not blended right. So once you're done with the shape up, that's your chance to really go back and be the better barber. Is to, you know, as you can see, I got a couple. You got a little line there around the temple area that if I left it there, you know, he's gonna know. He's gonna look at himself later and say, "Oh, this guy left a line there, a real dark, patchy spot." So now my chance, you know, I get my chance to go in there and really fine tune that blend again. You know, it's no different than anywhere else. So I ended up finishing that side, but before, you know, you watch me go crazy with that, we skip right to the next side. It's the same thing. Make the arc, you know, however he likes it. Clean it up real nice with the trimmers, and then, you know, basically when you're done and you feel that the shape up's fine, you know, take your whatever clippers you use, take them and reblend everything so that it, you know, it's all fluent, it's all nice and it streams together perfect. So anyways, it got it to where we like it. So he's about 90% done. So as you can see, I fast forward through the shape up a bit. Right now I'm just, you know, getting the sides, whatever, blah blah blah. Let's see, there we go. I'm going over it with the razor. You know, I'm going against the grain. Again, he's getting it dry. I find out it did, you know, it has been cutting better for my, you know, for my actual experience, the razor, if I did it dry. So anyways, I went over it real quick, and you pretty much have the finished look. So here's a couple pictures. Hopefully you guys like them. Thanks for sticking with me and watching the whole video. Until next time, all right? Peace out, guys. Thanks again.